Right. I'm hoping this is going to be more of a ramble than a rant because I want to pose the question to you guys. Was the A-League All-Stars game successful? 70,000 people out at Homebush would seem so, but really, we don't care about 70,000 people because it was a made-up team playing a cash-strapped team from Spain in a postseason friendly. What I want to talk about is, was it successful for the A-League? And there's a few ways to measure the success of the game for the A-League. And the first one for me is, did it entertain A-League fans? I would give a firm no to that question. It did not entertain A-League fans because in the lead up to it, we had our social media absolutely ruined with a game between, again, a made-up team and a cash-strapped team from Spain in a postseason friendly. Like, I don't want to hear about that. I don't follow A-League clubs or the A-League, social media pages for that, and that's pretty much all I got from that shit. It was embarrassing to, fucking support a league, to have attended as many matches as I possibly could of this season in the hopes of getting to this week to get to the grand final and, watching as many matches to, get the whole experience of, supporting football in this country. And for all of the build up, look, for the UCL, right? We've already seen build-up. We've seen Liverpool players having, quotes in the press. We've seen that, whiny sex tape leaking cunt for Real Madrid bitching about how, Liverpool are being favoured already. We've seen all that in the build-up. Yet in the build-up to our country's biggest game, the biggest match of football in this country, all we've heard about is a made-up team playing a Spanish team that's flown down here after their season's ended to get some money to re-sign Lionel Messi. I mean, that was the first thing that did not entertain me. I did not find that entertaining or enjoyable. I found it irritating. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was annoying. It didn't bother me, but I just, I wanted to be hearing about the grand final, and I have to seemingly go out of my way to hear about the grand final and, how both sets of fans and players and everyone is building up to it. So that was annoying. And then the actual match, the A-League All-Stars played well, but again, made up team. I don't care. I don't watch football to have, a bunch of random players slapped together to play a, POV team. I mean, they're not POV, obviously, but, a team from Spain coming here for a money trip. I don't care. I can't support that. I'm a fan of the A-League, as in I'm a fan of the top division of Australian football. But, even if the league wasn't two fingers in every single hole that I have right now, in my financial hole, in my mental sanity hole, even if they weren't doing that, I still wouldn't give a fuck, because that's not what football is. It's not a one-off game that you go to sit down with people that don't care, to watch a bunch of slapped together players kick a ball around for pretty much no reason. So no, I don't think it was entertaining for A-League fans. Again, I think I stated this at the start of the video. I will state it again. This is open to you guys, so if I am wrong, if you were entertained by it, I am a liar. This is, again, a very subjective part. I mean, it'll just be a very subjective video entirely. But, yeah, let me know if I'm wrong, because I am open to that idea, of course. But the second question as to whether it was successful is, was it successful in promoting the league? And no, it wasn't successful in promoting the league. I mean, first of all, the last point I made, it bombed our social media, and that's not going to stop me from watching the grand final, but there might be some, fringe A-League followers that, are going to assume the season's over by that friendly and not watch the grand final, and that'll probably take away from them. And, the Barca All-Stars game, it did get eyes on it, fair enough. Did they promote the grand final? No! No, they didn't. You know what they promoted more than the grand final? I mean, this might not be true. I was kind of half-heartedly watching that shit. But you know what they promoted more than the grand final?
Just kept going and going like an Energizer Bunny.
A 30-year-old battery commercial bunny. They promoted that in the commentary more than the grand final. And I know this is something I have now spent fucking 9 months on. Why? Why are people using the Energizer Bunny as a reference? Shut the fuck up, you fucking boomers. It's so insufferable that these cunts are allowed on TV. This is no, I was gonna exaggerate there. I don't want to exaggerate, but I'm pretty sure the commentary team, at least during the 90 minutes or so, mentioned the Energizer Bunny, a 30-year-old made-up bunny for a battery commercial, more than the grand final that was 4 days after the game. Which, again, I think justifies my answer entirely. Was the game used to promote the A-League well? Or I'm using the word successful in all the questions to make it a theme. Was it successful in promoting the A-League? Again, I think that helps my point massively that no, it didn't promote the A-League. We've got the biggest game of football coming up. It took focus away. It hardly promoted the biggest game of football in this country. And alongside that, there is no start date for next season. There is no information to the general public for next season. I know that the season isn't over yet, but we've got no news on when the draw is coming out, no news on when the league is starting. That's even more important this year with the World Cup. So, yeah, if you watch that game, there's one more game of A-League, possibly this year. Go watch it. We're not going to tell you to, but yeah, whoop-de-fucking-do. And it's on Paramount and 10 too. I mean, the A-League's all they've got. Besides a few fucking incel Xbox fanboys from the mid-2000s, who else has a Paramount subscription? Fucking nobody. So, yeah, was it successful in promoting the A-League? No. No, it was not. And my final question is, was it successful in promoting live football and being in a crowd? Which I would immediately say no. Having not been there, I feel like I can easily say no because I've been to a number of these type of games and the people that go to these games aren't football fans. Maybe I don't know what a Euro snob is, but I truly believe that a Euro snob doesn't avoid the A-League because they're a Euro snob. They're a Euro snob because they avoid the A-League. Just trying to think if that makes sense. Euro snobs don't avoid the A-League because they're Euro snobs. They're Euro snobs because they avoid the A-League. Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, what I mean by that is that they're not football fans, right? They can't support local football, not because, I mean, the excuse is, oh, it's not very good. But the reason they can't support local football is because they're fat, lazy, worthless cunts that have no joy or meaning to their life. And all they can commit to is a fucking Spotify subscription, an unfulfilling relationship, and 3 minutes of highlights. That is most of the people. And I might just be talking nonsense here, but I really, I know so many of these fucking people that it's hard to believe that you guys don't know them too. And I've been to enough of these games to know that those are the people that turn up to these games. It's not the, oh, I watched all 65 games that Liverpool played this season at fucking, whatever crazy time. I did that. Harder than going to most A-League away days. It's fucking harder to wake up. Support local. Nah, it's harder waking up, mate. Fuck off. But yeah, these people aren't football fans. They're promoting to the wrong fucking people. This is not a good form of promotion. So, A-League fans, in my opinion, haven't been entertained by it. It hasn't promoted the league. It hasn't promoted live football as a whole. I don't believe that people that have come in from West Sydney are going to be looking up Sydney United season tickets tomorrow, today, or whenever the fuck I upload this. I really, all I think the league's done has tin-potted itself in the biggest week of the season, and I'm not turned off by the grand final, but it's just another feather in the cap of the biggest disgrace of a football season I have ever fucking seen. So was the A-League All-Star Game successful? In my opinion, of course, let me know yours in the comments below. I will absolutely not be combative. That's not sarcasm. I really do want to hear opinions other than my own, because I will happily admit mine is shitty and bitter. But, yeah. Was it successful? Fuck no. Failed on every front, and the league continues to be a fucking embarrassment to football. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, comments, and the other things. I don't know. I don't have new viewers. Fuck off.